Supreme Personality of Godhead, walked on the bank of the Yamuna, touching the leaves of the trees and their fruits, flowers and twigs, and praising their glorious welfare activities. Different people may accept certain welfare activities to be beneficial for human society according to their own views, but the welfare activity that can be rendered to people in general for eternal benefit is the spreading of the Krishna consciousness movement. Everyone should be prepared to propagate this movement. As instructed by Lord Chaitanya, one should be humbler than the grass on the ground and more tolerant than the tree. The toleration of the tree is explained by Lord Krishna himself, and those who are engaged in the preaching of Krishna consciousness should learn lessons from the teachings of Lord Krishna and Lord Chaitanya through their direct disciplic succession. While passing through the forest of Vrindavan on the bank of the Yamuna, Krishna sat down at a beautiful spot and allowed the cows to drink the cold and transparent water of the Yamuna. Being fatigued, the cowherd boys, Krishna and Balaram, also drank. After seeing the young gopis bathe in the Yamuna, Krishna passed the rest of the morning with the boys. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport of the 22nd chapter of Krishna, stealing the garments of the unmarried gopi girls. Chapter 23. Delivering the wives of the Brahmanas who performed sacrifices. The morning passed, and the cowherd boys were very hungry because they had not eaten breakfast. They immediately approached Krishna and Balaram and said, "Dear Krishna and Balaram, you are both all-powerful. You can kill many, many demons, but today we are much afflicted with hunger, and this is disturbing us. Please arrange for us something that will mitigate our hunger."
Requested in this way by their friends, Lord Krishna and Balaram arranged to show compassion to certain wives of the Brahmanas who were performing sacrifices. These wives were great devotees of the Lord, and Krishna took this opportunity to bless them. He said, "My dear friends, please go to the houses of the Brahmanas nearby. They are now engaged in performing Vedic sacrifices known as Ankiraras, for they desire elevation to the heavenly planets. All of you, please go to them." Then Lord Krishna warned his friends, "These Brahmanas are not Vaishnavas. They cannot even chant our names, Krishna and Balaram. They are very busy chanting the Vedic hymns, although the purpose of the Vedic knowledge is to find me. But because they are not attracted by the names of Krishna and Balaram, you had better to ask them for anything in my name, and not ask them anything in my name. Better ask for some charity in the name of Balaram." Charity is generally given to the high-class Brahmanas, but Krishna and Balaram did not appear in the Brahmana family. Balaram was known as the son of Vasudeva, a Kshatriya, and Krishna was known in Vrindavan as the son of Nanda Maharaj, who was a Vaishya. Neither belonged to the Brahmana community, and therefore Krishna considered that the Brahmanas engaged in performing sacrifices might not be induced to give charity to a Kshatriya and Vaishya, but at least if you utter the name of Balaram, they may prefer to give charity to a Kshatriya rather than to me, because I'm only a Vaishya. Being thus ordered by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, all the boys went to the Brahmanas and began to ask for some charity. They approached them with folded hands and fell down on the ground to offer respects. "O earthly gods, kindly hear us. We are ordered by Lord Krishna and Balaram. We hope you know them both very well, and we wish you all good fortune. Krishna and Balaram are tending the cows nearby, and we have accompanied them. We have come to ask for some food from you. You are all Brahmanas and knowers of the religious principles, and if you think that you should give us charity, then give us some food, and we shall all eat along with Krishna and Balaram. You are the most respectable Brahmanas within the human society, and you are expected to know all the principles of religious procedure."
Although the boys were village boys and were not expected to be learned in all the Vedic principles of religious ritual, they hinted that because of their association with Krishna and Balaram, they knew all those principles. By addressing the Brahmins as knowers of all religious principles, the boys expressed the point of view that when the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna and Balaram, were asking for food, the Brahmins should immediately deliver some without hesitation. Because, as stated in the Bhagavad Gita, one should perform yajna, sacrifices, only for the satisfaction of Vishnu. The boys continued, Lord Vishnu, as Krishna and Balaram, is standing waiting, and you should immediately deliver whatever food you have in your stock. They also explained to the Brahmins when food is to be accepted and when it is not to be accepted. Generally, the Vaishnavas, or pure devotees of the Lord, do not take part in ordinary sacrificial performances, but they know very well the ceremonials called Diksha, Pashu, Sangsta, and Sotramani. One is permitted to take food after the procedure of Diksha and before the animal sacrificial ceremony and the Sotramani, or ceremony in which liquors are offered. The boys said, we can take your food at the present stage in your ceremony, for now it will not be prohibited, so you can deliver us the food. Although the companions of Lord Krishna and Balaram were simple cowherd boys, they were in a position to dictate even to the high-class brahmanas engaged in the Vedic rituals of sacrifice. But the smarter Brahmins, who were simply sacrificial-minded, could not understand the dictation of the transcendental devotees of the Lord. They could not even appreciate the begging of the Supreme Lord, Krishna and Balaram. Although they heard all the arguments on behalf of Krishna and Balaram, they did not care for them and they refused to speak to the boys. Despite being highly elevated in the knowledge of Vedic sacrificial rites, all such non-devotee brahmanas, although they think of themselves as very highly elevated, are ignorant, foolish persons. All their activities are childish because they do not know the purpose of the Vedas, as it is explained in the Bhagavad Gita, to understand Krishna. In spite of their advancement in Vedic knowledge and rituals, they do not understand Krishna, therefore their knowledge of the Vedas is useless. Lord Chaitanya therefore gave his valuable opinion that although a person may not be born in a Brahmin family, if he knows Krishna or the science of Krishna consciousness, he is more than a Brahmin, and he is quite fit to become a spiritual master.
There are various details to be observed in the performance of sacrifices. They are known as Desha, place, Kala, time, Pritag Dravya, the different detailed paraphernalia, mantra, hymns, tantra, scriptural evidences, Agni, fire, Ritvik, learned performers of sacrifices, Devata, the demigods, Yagyaman, the performer of the sacrifices, Kratu, the sacrifice itself, and Dharma, the procedures. All these are satisfying Krishna. It's confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita that he is the actual enjoyer of all sacrifices because he is directly the Supreme Personality of Godhead and the Supreme Absolute Truth beyond the conception or speculation of the material senses. He is present just like an ordinary human boy, but for persons who identify themselves with the body, it's very difficult to understand him. The Brahmanas were very much interested in the comforts of the material body and in elevation to the higher planetary residencies called Svargavas. They were therefore completely unable to understand the position of Krishna.
When the boys saw that the Brahmanas would not reply to them, even with a simple yes or no, they became very much disappointed. They then returned to Lord Krishna and Balaram and explained everything that had happened. After hearing their statements, the Supreme Personality of Godhead smiled. He told them that they should not be sorry for being refused by the Brahmanas, because that is the way of begging. He convinced them that one who is engaged in collecting or begging should not think that he will be successful everywhere. He may be unsuccessful in some places, but that should not be the cause for disappointment. Lord Krishna then asked all the boys to go again, but this time to the wives of those brahmanas engaged in sacrifices. He also informed them that these wives were great devotees. They are always absorbed in thinking of us. Go there and ask for some food in my name and the name of Balaram, and I'm sure that they will deliver you as much food as you desire. Carrying out Krishna's order, the boys immediately went to the wives of the brahmanas. They found the wives sitting inside the brahmanas' house. They were very beautifully decorated with ornaments. After offering them all respectful obeisances, the boys said, "Dear mothers, please accept our humble obeisances and hear our statement. May we inform you that Lord Krishna and Balaram are nearby. They have come here with the cows, and you may know also that we have come here under their instructions. All of us are very hungry, therefore we have come to you for some food. Please give us something to eat for Krishna, Balaram, and ourselves." Immediately upon hearing this, the wives of the brahmanas became anxious for Krishna and Balaram. These reactions were spontaneous. They did not have to be convinced of the importance of Krishna and Balaram. Immediately upon hearing their names, they became very eager to see them. Being advanced by thinking of Krishna constantly, they were performing the greatest form of mystic meditation. All the wives then became very busily engaged in filling up different pots with nice food. Due to the performance of the sacrifice, the various foods were all very palatable. After collecting a feast, they prepared to go to Krishna, their most beloved object, exactly in the way rivers flow to the sea.
For a long time, the wives had been eager to see Krishna. However, when they were preparing to leave home to go see him, their husbands, fathers, sons, and relatives asked them not to go. But the wives did not comply. When a devotee is called by the attraction of Krishna, he does not care for bodily ties. The women entered the forest of Vrindavan on the bank of the Jamuna, which was verdant with vegetation and newly grown vines and flowers. Within that forest they saw Krishna and Balaram engaged in tending the cows along with their very affectionate boyfriends. The Brahmana's wives saw Krishna with a blackish complexion, wearing a garment that glittered like gold. He wore a nice garland of forest flowers and a peacock feather on his head. He was also painted with the minerals found in Vrindavan, and he looked exactly like a dancing actor on a theatrical stage. They saw him resting one hand on the shoulder of his friend, and in his other hand he was holding a lotus flower. His ears were decorated with lilies. He wore marks of tilak, and he was smiling charmingly. With their very eyes, the wives of the Brahmanas saw the Supreme Personality of Godhead, of whom they had heard so much, who was so dear to them, and in whom their minds were always absorbed. Now they saw him eye to eye and face to face, and Krishna entered within their hearts through their eyes. Within themselves they began to embrace Krishna to their heart's content, and the distress of separation was mitigated immediately. They were just like great sages who, by their advancement of knowledge, merge into the existence of the Supreme. As a supersoul living in everyone's heart, Lord Krishna could understand their minds. They had come to him despite all the protests of their relatives, fathers, husbands, and brothers, and despite all the duties of household affairs. They came just to see him, who was their life and soul. They were exactly following Krishna's instruction in the Bhagavad Gita. One should surrender to him, giving up all varieties of occupational and religious duties. He therefore began to speak to them, smiling very magnificently. It should be noted in this connection that when Krishna entered into the wives' hearts and merged with them, the wives' hearts, and when they embraced him and felt the transcendental bliss of being merged with him, the Supreme Lord Krishna did not lose his identity, and nor did the individual wives lose theirs. The individuality of both the Lord and the wives remained, yet they felt oneness in existence. When a lover submits to his lover without any pinch of personal consideration, that is called oneness. Lord Chaitanya has taught us this feeling of oneness in his Shikshastakam. So Krishna may act freely, doing whatever he likes, but the devotee should always be in oneness or in agreement with his desires. And that oneness was exhibited by the wives of the Brahmanas in their love for Krishna. Krishna welcomed them with the following words: "My dear wives of the Brahmanas, you are all very fortunate and are welcome here. Please let me know what I can do for you. You're coming here to see me, neglecting all the restrictions and hindrances of relatives, fathers, brothers, and husbands is completely befitting. One who does this actually knows his self-interest, because rendering transcendental loving service unto me without motive or restriction is actually auspicious for the living entities."
Lord Krishna here confirms that the conditioned soul can reach the highest perfectional stage by surrendering to him. One must give up all other responsibilities. This complete surrender unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the most auspicious path for the conditioned soul, because the Supreme Lord is the supreme objective of love. Everyone is loving his self according to the advancement of his knowledge. Ultimately, when a person comes to understand that his self is the spirit soul, and that the spirit soul is nothing but a part and parcel of the Supreme Lord, he recognizes the Supreme Lord as the ultimate goal of love, and then surrenders unto him. This surrender is considered auspicious for the conditioned soul. Our life, property, home, wife, children, house, country, society, and all paraphernalia which are very dear to us are expansions of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is the central object of love, because he gives us all bliss, expanding himself in so many ways according to our different situations, namely bodily, mental, or spiritual. My dear wives of the Brahmanas, Krishna said, you can now return to your homes. Engage yourselves in sacrificial activities and in the service of your husbands and household affairs, so that your husbands will be pleased with you, and the sacrifice which they have begun will be properly executed. After all, your husbands are householders, and without your help, how can they execute their prescribed duties?
The wives of the Brahmanas replied, "Dear Lord, this sort of instruction does not befit you. Your eternal promise is that you will always protect your devotees, and now you must fulfill this promise. Anyone who comes and surrenders unto you never goes back to the conditioned life of material existence. We expect that you will now fulfill your promise. We have surrendered unto your lotus feet, which are covered by tulsi leaves. We have no desire to give up the shelter of your lotus feet and return to the company of our so-called relatives, friends, and society. And what shall we do if we return home? Our husbands, brothers, fathers, sons, mothers, and friends will no longer accept us at home, because we have already left them all. Therefore, we have no shelter to return to. Please, therefore, do not ask us to return home, but arrange for our stay under your lotus feet, so that we can eternally live under your protection. Thank you everyone for coming and joining us in the Krishna book reading. Thank you Srila Prabhupada for writing this wonderful book. Thank you. Oh yeah, we have some Mahaprasad.
Is there more program tonight?
Yeah, there will be evening bhajans till 9:50.
Darshan 29.
Yeah.
And chance to sing. The rest of No, I just, because next time I wanted to ask you, you will just do it. That's fine.
One reading, one or two, yeah. Rather than video, yeah. So this one break would be the stalwart readers. There was an Australian Prabhupada disciple lady. She was the queen of LSD, so she had completely blown my brains. But she was always sitting sewing clothes for Krishna, and she was always listening to Krishna stories.
Good.
And when Bojan came around in class, he would always say, I can't remember her name, so which chapter is this one here then? And she would know exactly what chapters it all was. It was really nice, and I was just thinking, can you imagine just listening to Krishna stories?
Krishna promising Krishna. So if we have
hours.
faith, that's it. So now I have to get some faith. Yeah.
I'm going to stop reading it all.
But it's all Prabhupada's books. They're all
Really, I'm doing this reading.
a few years.
You pretty much know Krishna. You've been to it a few times then?
Yeah, maybe 10, 20.
Wow.
Yeah, nice. It's very good. We did also for in Centennial, we did Prabhupada's Nilamita. Prabhupada's Nilamita, the big one. So we went to it also twice a week to see them. It was really,
What in the evenings?
And the puppets.
But now you're doing Krishna.
yeah.
It's very good. Let's see how much we've read already.
Yeah, before you know it, it's another turn in the Krishna book.
What? Already, yeah. Oh, that's just...
You know, the problem is Krishna book is so small.
What, the chopping bits out?
No, it's getting smaller and smaller. And you do it more and more. It's not, oh yeah, it's, it was, oh yeah, we started
right at the beginning, didn't it? Look how far we've gone. Yeah.
Krishna book is getting smaller and smaller.
And hopefully our hearts
No. Are you familiar with what we sing? Yeah. Yeah, a little bit. All right, okay. I'm just going to sing a song, but I'm just going to sing the Nandanashtakam. I thought it'd be nice. What do you think? Nobody here. Everybody's dark. You know the Nandanashtakam? You know this one?
We need to check on my phone. Do you need some more light?
Yeah, definitely. No, it's not power saving. Just a minute. Sucharu Bhaktra, the Nandanashtakam. Namami Nandanandanam, 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 Charuvaktamandalam, Sukanaratnakundalam, Sujarti Changachandanam, Namami Nandanandanam, Sudhiganetrapankajam, Shikishikandamodajam, Anangakotimohanam, Namami Nandanandanam, Sunasikagramuktikam, Sachandadantapanktikam, Navam Bhudangachikanam, Namami Nandanandanam, Karena Venuranjitam, Katikarindraganjitam, Dukulapita Shobhanam, Namami Nandanandanam, Pangadeha Sundaram, Nagyaduti Sudakaram, Amulya Ratna Bhushanam, Namami Nandanandanam, Sugandhayangasharubham, Uravirajigaustubham, Spurat Sivasalanchanam, Namami Nandanandanam, Vrindavana Sunagaram, Virasanugavasasam, Surendra Garbhamochanam, Namami Nandanandanam, Indangana Sunayakam, Sugasuka Pradayakam, Jaganmana Pralobha भवाबिन्दुष्टरं लभे तदङ्घ्रियोक्मकं नमामि नन्दनन्दनं नमामि नन्दनन्दनं नमामि नन्दनन्दनं नमामि नन्दनन्दनं नमामि नन्दनन्दनं नमामि नन्दनन्दनम्. There's no more Dangavalla. So just play with Dangavalla. Maybe it's better, yeah. Yeah, can we get that? Yeah, I think it's primarily over the harmonium. So we do the Radha Kripakatakshis, Munindra Vindavanditas. You know this one? Oh, thank you so much. Yes.
Yes, I know, but not by heart.
Oh, by heart, no. Munindra Vindavandite starts with.
It's one of my favorites.
Munindra Vindavandite Tilokashakaharini Prasanna Pankhaje Nikunja Bhovilasini Rajendra Bhanunandini Rajendra Shono Shangate Kada Karishasi Hamam Kripa Kataksha Bhajanam Ashoka Vriksha Vallari Vitana Mandapastite Pravala Vala Pallava Prabharunagri Komale Varabhayaspurakare Prabhuta Sampadalaye Tada Karishasi Hamam Pakataksha Bhajanam Anangaranga Prasanga Bangura Bhruvam Savibhamam Sasambramam Digantavanopatani Nirantaram Vasikrita Pratiti Nandanandane Kada Karishasi Hamam Kripa Kataksha Bhajanam Taditsuvana Champaka Pradipta Gaura Vigrahe Mukha Prabha Paroshtako Tisharadendu Mandale Vichitra Chitra Sancharat Chakora Shavalochane Kada Karishasi Hama Kipakataksha Bhajanam Donmadati Yovane Pramodamana Mandite Priyanuragaranjite Kala Vilasa Pandite Ananya Dhanya Kunjaraja Kama Keli Kovide Kada Karishasi Hamam Kipakataksha Bhajanam Ashesha Bhava Avadira Hirahara Bhushite Prabhuta Shata Kumbha Kumbha Kumbhikum Vasustani Prashasta Mandahasya Churna Purna Saukhya Sagare कदा करिष्यसि मम कृपाकटाक्षभाजनं डालवालवल्लरी तरङ्गरङ्गदोलते लताग्रलस्य लोलनि ललोचनावलोकने ललाल्लुलाल्मिलान्मनोज मुग्धमोहनाश्रिते कदा करिष्यसि मम कृपाकटाक्षभाजनम् अर्णमालिकञ्चित तिरेककम्बुकण्ठगे तिसूत्रमङ्गलीगुण तिरत्नदीप्तिदिधिति सलोलनीलकुण्टल प्रसूनगुचगुम्पिते कदा करिष्यसि मम कृपाकटाक्षभाजनं नितम्बबिम्बलम्बमान पुष्पमेकलागुणे प्रशस्तरत्नकिङ्किणी कलापमाद्यमञ्जुले करीन्द्रशुण्डदण्डिका वरोहशोभगौरुके कदा करिष्यसि मम कृपाकटाक्षभाजनम् अनेकमन्त्रणादमचुनुपुररवास्कलन् माजराजहंसवं शनिक्वनाति गौरवे विलोलहे मवल्लरी विदम्बि चारुचङ्क्रमे कदा करिष्यसि मम कृपाकटाक्षभाजनम् अनन्तकोटिविष्णुलोकनाम्रपद्मजाजिते हिमाद्रिजा फुलो मजा विरिञ्चिजावरप्रदे अवारसिद्धिरिक्तिदिग्ध सात्पादाङ्गुलीनके कदा करिष्यसि मम कृपाकटाक्षभाजनं महेश्वरी क्रियेश्वरी सदेश्वरी सुरेश्वरी त्रिवेरभारतीश्वरी मानशासनेश्वरी रमेश्वरी शमेश्वरी प्रमोदकाननेश्वरी ब्रजेश्वरी ब्रजाधिपे शिराधिके नमोऽस्तुते इति ममद्भुतं स्तवं निशन्यभानुनन्दिनी करोतु सन्ततं जनं कृपाकटाक्षभाजन भवेत् तदैव सञ्चिता तिरूपकर्मनाशनं भवेत् तदा ब्रजेन्द्र शूनुमण्डलप्रवेशनं कदा करिष्यसि मम कृपाकटाक्षभाजनं कदा करिष्यसि मम कृपाकटाक्षभाजनम् Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare No Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Bolo Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol
Radhamodar Ananta Vishnu Rasida Prabhu Duga Jala Vimagna Radhedesh TV Radhedesh Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Radha Damodar ki, Jai Prabhupada.